Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I was not ready. How we doing? Nobody's here. I have 32 followers? Who am I? How is absolutely nobody doing? Good to see you again. I'll just get into the game right away, why don't we? New game this time. We're on, we're on House Flipper. Because today I want to take it calm and chill, as we can see right here. And I want to yap instead of having to concentrating on the game. I want to be able to do something mindlessly as I'm playing. I don't remember the last time I opened this game. I think it's been at least over a year. But apparently I have made some pretty good progress. I'm pretty sure I almost finished this game. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got it when I was still on my laptop. Because I think Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie probably played this game, and I thought it looked satisfying as hell, and I love satisfying things, and I love to clean. My house is very clean. I keep a clean space, so I was like, this is the game for me, and I bought it, and I'm pretty sure I basically 100%ed everything. But the good thing with games is that they update and then they add new content, so let's see what is in there. And also remember what I did, because I don't remember any of this, but apparently I decorated really well, because I remember that this is a shithole when you start the game, but I made myself a whole kitchen. Look at that. I even have a fish. Pretty good. Pretty good. Washroom is, oh my god, why is this low-key dizzying? A little bit dizzying. Maybe if I slow down the mouse a bit. No, we're still running around. But this is cute. Blue bed. We got a blue theme going. I do love me some blue. And this is, surprisingly enough, very on brand for the stream I want to do today. Wow, and look at my freaking desk. I wish my real life desk looked like that. I guess that can be part of the yap. Wait, what does it say? I don't have a bath. I have a shower. It's right there. It would seem the game is glitched a little bit. But oh well. We will pretend. We know it's there. Let's see if I even have anything left to do. I only have two freaking things, and they're both Christmas themed. So, but look how satisfying that is actually. Well, we're gonna go back and do that right now. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I do remember. It's like it's an impossible feat. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, and it should be 100%. But I 100% this whole game. Isn't that crazy? Maybe I'll redo a couple of them then, because I don't want to do a Christmas. Sorry, I dropped my fidget spinner. I don't want to do a Christmas themed one. It's not Christmas yet, even though I have the itch. The itch for Christmas. Ugh, I am a pro at this game. Oh, I have to buy stuff. What is that? Brush cutter? Oh. Oh wait, can I? Should I be doing this? Mow the lawn. Kind of feels like I should be doing this, right? Yeah. That takes forever. This is why I do not want the garden DLC. I bet you I'm gonna miss one piece of grass and they're gonna be like, not 100%. No, no, no. Okay, let's buy stuff. Okay, buying things is not my favorite part of this game. But alas. A little coffee corner. Do black. I immediately accidentally canceled that. Why don't, like, I feel like right here, right? Like a little bit. Okay. I'm in the wrong zone. Let me step on this. Okay, here comes the yap. Nobody's in here, but... Guys, did you know? Some crazy shit happened in the last week, friends. Did I need 2 of these? I did need 2, okay. Well, now I have a different vision. And now I'm gonna do this. And that's adorable. That's a win. Okay, here's the yap. Let's start. I suck at decorating. I hate decorating games. Okay. This is 100%. So, how long have I not streamed? Let's see. I said that I was going home. And I did go home. How long has it been? Let's see. My last stream was a week ago. Exactly. Because I went home. Oh, hello, Gluten! Oh my god, Gluten, I missed you! When you left last time, I struggled with Stardew Valley. You're looking amazing today. Oh my god, thank you! The story I was about to tell, though, tells a different story. That's not really a saying, is it? But thank you so much for coming back. Unfortunately, not playing Stardew Valley today because I wanted to take it more chill and yap about a little something that happened to me in the week I haven't streamed. A lot has happened in the week that I haven't streamed. So Saturday? Last Saturday I streamed in the morning. And then I had a show in the afternoon. I'm working on a show. And then on Sunday, I thought I was gonna have time to stream, but then I didn't. I don't remember why. I probably just got up late. But I didn't. And I got up on Sunday, and I felt a little weird the whole day. Like, we had a show sort of in the morning. I just felt a little queasy. I didn't really want to eat. I was kind of tired. I'm like, don't know what's going on. and then we finish the show, and we go get ourselves some drinks, and then we're outside, and we're having the drinks. This is telling you before myself, so it's because I know what's coming. Okay, we were having drinks. We were having light cocktails on the patio, as one might say. I have one drink, okay? I have one cooler. It's barely even a drink. It's like one of those, it's more fruity than anything because that's the only thing I can drink. I have one of them, and I do have a lot of very salty chips because I did not have dinner because I'm not really hungry, but I do eat a lot of salty chips. And then I'm sitting there and I'm listening to my friends talk, and I'm like, I don't feel very good right now. I feel very weird. It kind of feels like I'm gonna pass out. But I have this under control. I'm just gonna silently get up, get a drink, get a glass of water, and everything will be fine. I have this under control. And then next thing I know, I do not have this under control, and I'm on the ground because I did in fact pass out. As I was planning how to not do that, I did in fact pass out. So I had never passed out in my whole life before. It was not the alcohol, because I did say okay, here's the thing. technically okay. I forgot to turn off my phone. Technically the alcohol made it worse, but I did not pass out from having too much because I had one drink, one very reasonable drink. No, it turns out I did not have enough water at all that day. Probably that entire week, honestly. But yeah, the crazy thing is I did have water. I had at least 2. I filled up my water bottle at the beginning of the day. I finished it. I refilled it again. I finished it. And I was like halfway through a third water bottle. But the thing is, my water bottle is small. My water bottle is very small. And I recently changed. I had a big one, but it was plastic. So I recently changed to a metal one that is awesome because it's like thermal. But turns out, is that what I need? Oh. So what was I saying? It's thermal, but it's too small. As it turns out, you can have almost three full water bottles of that one, and apparently still not have enough. Still not have enough water that you pass out from drinking alcohol in the heat, because alcohol dehydrates you, and so do salty chips. And the combo of both outside in the heat apparently was too much for me. Please drink water now. Stanley, low-key, yeah, I never bought into the Stanley thing. I was like, who needs this? Apparently I do. I switched back to a big plastic one. Plastic is not my favorite thing in the world, but it was a gift. So it is brand new, so hopefully I haven't drank too many microplastics so far, because it was brand new. But yeah, I should probably, turns out, maybe have to invest in a big metal water bottle. Because I'm just weak like that, and I do have water. Yes, thank you. I have been drinking religiously now. I actually pay attention to how much I'm drinking. I used to be like, I have my water bottle with me, it should be fine. Turns out, it's not fine. So that was my little story time for Sunday. Did not realize that hydrate or dihydrate was that important. It's just, it's really the fact that I did have water. You know, it's not like I didn't drink all day and then just. But the good thing is, as soon as it happened, I felt very much better. It was like a little, it's a reset. It's like a reset button, right? For your body when you pass out, it's just like your body's like shutting you off and back on again. So I was extremely nauseous right after it happened, as you do from passing out. But as soon as the nausea left, I was like, wow. I am a new woman. I actually felt better than I did before I passed out. You didn't get a Charlie horse? What is that? Sorry, I have to, like, my phone's on the side, and that's how I read the chat. So it's charging, so I have to have it on the side. What is that? Leg cramps? Oof. Yeah, I've never had muscle cramps, and hopefully never do. Does not sound fun at all. Sorry that happened to you. Yeah, honestly, if anything, pass out is like pretty, not fun, but it's like it's fun in the sense that, yeah, I personally felt much better afterwards, because for me it wasn't like a pass out because I'm like dying. It was a pass out like ooh, let's reset the body because we're really dehydrated, and then I felt much better. My friends did call the paramedics because I was passed out for about 30 seconds, so they did have time to freak out and call the paramedics. But the good thing is I woke up before they hung up the call. Actually, is that a good thing? Because that means I was low priority, and because of the heat, apparently everybody was freaking passing out. They told us it was going to be a long wait, and it took 2 hours to get there. They took 2 hours to get to me. And they told me, the funny thing is, they told me you can't eat, you can't drink water, and you have to stay exactly where you are. So I sat outside on my little ass on the floor without drinking any water, even though I knew at this point that it was because I didn't drink enough water that I passed out, and I couldn't drink until they showed up 2 hours later. Stay extra hydrated to the point I feel like I might damage my kidneys. Yeah, that's honestly maybe better. But now I have the plastic water bottle that I have has like times on it where it's like, this is how much you should drink by 11, blah blah. Don't know if these are scientifically accurate, but at least I probably get the right amount of water in now. And did they bill you? I don't know. So I live in Canada, so we do have free healthcare. And I did not go to the hospital with them. They only showed up with their like big chair, and that did scare me. They did say they could take me to the hospital to get like a blood test done, but I was like, am I dying? And they were like, no, you're not in a state of emergency, or you would already be in the ambulance, because they did a few tests. So I was like, I feel much better already. I mean, it's been 2 hours since I passed out. I don't feel sick anymore. So I refused the ride to the hospital, and it was the right decision because I did not, I feel fine now. Like, I haven't felt worse since it happened. So what was the point I was trying to make? So I didn't take the ride to the hospital, which is where I think they might have billed me, but I also think I wouldn't have to have paid anything because I live in Canada. But also maybe there is a bill coming coming my way somewhere. You know, I'm assuming these things take time, and this was less than a week ago. This was, yeah, almost a week ago now. Woo! So who knows? Who knows if I have to pay? 8 cups, 12 cups. It probably depends on the person, I'm assuming, and the day also. I'm assuming if you spend the day inside, you probably don't have to drink as much. If you're small, you probably don't have to drink as much. I'm assuming. Have you had an ambulance ride ever? No, I did not. I've never been on an ambulance, and that was, I didn't want to start that day. Honestly, I guess the idea of it is cool, but it was late at night. By the point it got to me, it was like 11 p.m. I thought I was planning on getting home at 9, but I did happen to pass out like 10 minutes before that, which is both a good and a bad thing, because if I'd left on the subway right before, I probably would have passed out on the subway, and I would not have liked that. But also, it did mean that I did not leave my friend's house at 9. And I had to wait for the paramedics to show up 2 hours later at 11 p.m. And then they were like, we could take you to the hospital. We could technically do extra tests. And I was like, do I have to? And they said, no, I'm allowed to say no. So then I said no, and I had to sign a form, and that scared me. They were like, yeah, technically we have to tell you that it could be a heart attack. You could get worse, but you have to sign that you don't care. And I was like, ah! No, but they just have to do that in case you die, so you can't sue them. I did not die, as we can see. And I did not take the ride to the hospital, because that sounded scary as hell, just to get a blood test done. And I was also leaving the next morning. I was leaving my it's because of heat stroke. Yeah. They never, I don't think they're allowed to tell you what they think it is, because they've never told me, yeah, you're dehydrated. But I was like, I didn't have a lot of water today. We've been sort of out in the sun. We were talking about it, and they were like, listen, all the tests we did were fine. You do you. And I said, okay, I'm not gonna take the ride to the hospital. Because the next day I had to leave. I was going back home. I was going back to my family home with my friends, because my family isn't home right now. So we did a little trip with my friends for my birthday, and I did not want to ruin the birthday trip by going to the hospital the night before. That's lame. Also, because I wasn't I was like, in my mind I was like, okay, it took them 2 hours to get to me when I passed out. Now they came, they did some tests, and I'm fine. How long do you think it will take before I get a blood test done at the hospital? Like, sure, I come in through the ambulance, but I feel like they wouldn't have turned on the lights, you know? I wasn't in an emergency. They would have just driven there very calmly, and then I probably just basically was getting a ride to the emergency services, where I probably would have just had to join the line and been like, okay, you'll get your blood test done in 1 to 7 hours. When a doctor is available, and when you become a priority. So I did not go to the hospital for the trip, but also because I was fine. I was responsible. That was last Sunday, I guess. Ah, thank you! Happy belated birthday. My birthday was on the 31st of July. The same day as Harry Potter. And apparently the dad from the Jetsons, whatever that show is, when they're like in the future, I saw that today. I was like, oh. What's the point? Yes, okay. So I did go on my birthday trip because I did feel better. And I did not spend the night at the hospital. And it was very fun. And I turned 23. I'm an old lady. I am a Leo, yes. I know, listen, we're not fucking with J.K. Rowling anymore. Harry Potter, he didn't do anything wrong. He just so happens to be her child, technically. Although, you know what we're not fucking with? I don't care about that show they're doing. I could not give less of a shit that it's like more book accurate or whatever. The movies are not even 10 years old. Like, you can calm down with your money-making scheme. That is a show I will not be watching. Thank you very much. But listen, Harry Potter, he did nothing wrong. No, I'm trying to think. Did he do anything in the series that's cancelable? You know, you gotta separate the art from the artist. We don't love JK, but we do love Harry. Yeah, I know there's a new series coming out. That's what I'm saying. I will not participate in that. I will be rewatching each movie instead. I don't think we need a remake right now. If at least they made it a little creative. I would still feel iffy about, you know, supporting J.K. Rowling. But at least it'd be something new, you know, if they made like they made a series about the Marauders. Buddy, the Marauders, for those of you who are not chronically online and Harry Potter fans, is Harry's parents when they were at school. It's like their era. And there's so much lore in there that they could make a series about, and then decided to remake the freaking the same 7 freaking books. And also, if they made something more creative, they could have, you know, it would have been like less J.K. Rowling involvement, because it's not like it would be based on a book she wrote. They would kind of just take the characters and then like make someone else write it, so it would be like even less her involved. But now they're just remaking the same thing for the sake of money, and she gets to be in the center of it all again because it's her books. If you had to pick one from Harry, Ron, and Hermione, which one do you pick? Let me think. That's a great question. I think, oh my god, my neck hurts so bad. I'm sorry if I twitch a lot. I need a massage. I can go up there. Where am I? Okay. I don't think I needed to do that, but I'm up here now. Whee! Okay. I think, it's a great question. The whole reason they're a trio is that they complement each other very well. Also, I will base my answer off of the books, okay? Because, ow. Because some of the characters were ruined in the series. Like Ron? Bro, Ron is Harry's bestie, okay? He's supposed to be like supporting him, just being an overall great friend. In the movies, he's kind of just there sometimes, you know. He kind of just eats. He's kind of just a little bit lame sometimes. They took away some of the stuff that he did that was great for the movies, and I'm not a fan of that. And I do love him. Oh my god, I do love them all though. How do you pick? Harry is so like, in the books, I just love how he's so like, I feel like he's like detached. I feel like in the movies sometimes he's giving to a main character, like it feels like he becomes a little entitled, you know, once he's like aware that he's like the chosen one and shit. He's like, Of course shit is happening to me. Of course I'm in the center of everything. Just so happens, because it's me. Whereas I feel like in the books, he's always like trying so hard to not be in the spotlight, and he's like, why? He keeps being like, why is it me? Why do I have to pass out in class? Why do I have to freaking do this shit? Why is it always me? And I do love that about him. But I think, in all seriousness, I would have to pick Hermione, because I fear she is me. I fear I am her. I just am Hermione, I believe. Are you using OBS or Streamlabs? I'm using Streamlabs. Streamlabs, which is the same thing, right? It's just OBS is a more advanced version. How do I still have things to do? Like, I don't like the garden version. Like, where am I supposed to find this piece of grass that I have to freaking mow? What is that? Oh, I have to remove the scaffolding. No, do I? Oh, sell. Yeah. Bye. You are Ginger as well. I am Ginger as well. Which kind of makes it, you know, it kind of feels like I would have to pick Weasley. But I do love Hermione. You know who I am? Actually, I think I am Ron and Hermione's daughter. I'm a little bit of a goof, but also very serious. Very serious gal. I love being organized. I would slay with that time turner shit. Holy crap. I wish. Attending every class. Doing all the assignments. Like, how, it's nighttime, can I sleep? Like, can I just, there's no way I'm gonna see the grass I missed in all this. Mow the lawn. Okay, let's do the terrace. And it also can make your cam a little bit bigger. I can. I should be able to. Let's see. Is it, I do be small compared to the rest of the screen. What is that alert? Well, you can hear me because you've been answering me. Wow! Is that bigger? Is that better? I think I can also... Wait. There we go. Thank you for the... Oh, I'll move the chat box now, too. Thank you for the feedback. And I have no idea what I'm doing. But this is the cutest my stream's ever looked, I would say. Just... what is it called? Anyway, the setup? The screen is the cutest it's ever looked. Okay. Low-key, I'm getting out of this. I'm sorry, this is not 100%. I want to clean, I don't want to mow some grass. See, this is what the room used to look like. At the beginning of the game, this is what the room looks like when you come in. Disgusting. And now we're gonna see what I did with it. As soon as the game loads. Boom! Look at that, that's the same view. Ugh, I'm such a decorator when I want to. But I also hate it. Okay, we're not gonna do the crisp. I forgot that. Okay. Oh my god, I'm rich. Let's just redo an old one. I just started cleaning the garage. Save me from these horrible colors, honey. Inhabitable bunk. No, I don't want to do anything radioactive. How's the refresh? Not Scrooge. All out. What is that? What is it? I don't know. Cleaning, switch on furniture, take another chicken wall. Yes, that sounds great. So did you grow up watching? Like what? Like on TV or on YouTube? Because those were two very different phases. I grew up being a 23-year-old woman I grew up during the peak era of Disney, I would say. Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. So like iCarly, Victorious. That is a big house. What did I get myself into? What was I saying? Yeah, on the TV. That's pretty much what I watched. And on YouTube, that was like the next phase. I started off, so fun fact, I didn't speak, I don't want to destroy the wall right now. I did not speak English for, oh my god, wait, let's do math. I didn't speak English for 12 years of my life. So, still more than half of my life. But very soon, I will have spoken English for half of my life. That's crazy. So I started watching French YouTubers before anything else. And then once I started speaking English, I started watching all the British YouTubers. All of them. To the point where I had a British accent. A little bit. Like I was learning English still, so my, the only English I was consuming was British on YouTube, and unfortunately my brain was like, oh, I guess we're British now. And that was a really cringe phase of my life that is unfortunately somewhat a little bit forever captured on my YouTube channel. If you go really far in the videos, you'll find some of them where I have a fake British accent that I did not mean to put on. I was just fully just turning British from all the British content I was watching. I don't want to buy objects. Fuck off. Freck off. I want to clean it. Give me the cleaning. Ugh, everything's clean in here. Whatever. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Yes. Do you speak French, Gluten? You're Gen Alpha almost. Oh, don't say that. I guess I am. I really wanted to be a freaking millennial so bad as a child. Because everyone I was watching online was a millennial, and I was like, oh, the coolest thing in the world that you can be is a millennial. I want to be a millennial so bad. And technically, you would think that being born in 2002 makes you a millennial, because you are born pretty much on the millennia. But I feel like I relate most to Gen Z in the end. I think Gen Alpha is children right now, right? Or they just finished. It was like children between 2010 and 2020. I was a child from 2002 to... I guess you're right. I guess I was a child in the 2010s. That's crazy. But I would not describe myself as Gen Alpha. Brits do make great comedy though. You missed the 90s. I did miss the 90s. Seemed like a great time to be alive, wasn't it? What am I doing? Did I sell everything? I just gotta buy a TV. Okay, this stream is gonna be short. Cause my neck hurts. I don't know why, and it's probably not helping that I am sitting at my desk right now. By the way, I'm gonna have to do this in real life very soon. I today got the, okay wait, because I didn't finish yapping. I forgot about that. I went home for my birthday. I had a great birthday. I got a free Frosty from Wendy's a couple minutes after my birthday, like literally when midnight hit, basically I went to Wendy's to get a Frosty to celebrate, and then I had a little birthday hat on, and they were like, is it your birthday? I said yes, and they gave me the Frosty for free instead of $1, so not a big loss on their part, but I was really happy with that Frosty. And then I came home yesterday, drove back here home, because there's two homes. There's home, and there's a here home, and now I actually have 3 homes, because I have to move out of this place before the end of the month. So I had to get a new place at the beginning of this month, so I wouldn't be homeless for a couple weeks. So now I got the keys today. I went and did that this morning. I got the keys to my new place and I'm so excited. I just kind of stood there for a bit. I didn't move anything because I don't have the means to move anything on my own. I gotta wait for my parents to come help me. I gotta wait for my mommy to come help me move. This does not fit in here. So I kind of just stood in my apartment and was like, oh my god, my real first apartment! Because this is a student apartment. It doesn't really count, you know. I'm on a campus. Freaking sucks. I don't want to be here anymore, seeing as I'm not a student. I feel like a super senior just like sticking around, even though I did graduate. So I'm excited as hell to get the frick out of here and into that new apartment. And I got the keys today and that was so fun. So fun. And then I was like, let's stream. Because I haven't in a bit. And I felt bad. Because there's actually people watching for once. So now I'm here. But it's going to be a short one because I'm tired. And my neck hurts. There we go. I'm done with the yapping now. One of my favorite movies growing up, all the Disneys. I love Mary Poppins. Absolutely love Mary Poppins. Still one of my favorite Disney of all times. But a fun fact though, is that my parents, I did not know this. My parents used to skip half of the movie. Because the movie's pretty fun and music-y and cute and like very children-y for most of it. And then there's the second half of the movie, they like go to the bank with their dad, and then all the bank people are really mean. And then there's a lady with birds, and they sing about that. Anyway, and at the end they sing Let's Go Fly a Kite, and that's beautiful. And I remembered the ending, but I was watching it, I think I was like 13 or 14 or something, and I was like with my friend, and I was like, oh, let's watch Mary Poppins, I haven't seen it in years, I used to love it as a child, and I don't remember half the movie. I wonder why. And then I put it on, and I recognized the entire beginning, and then I go to the bank, and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. And then it starts going into the kite section, and I was like, oh, but I do remember this. And I was like, what happened? Did we have a broken DVD? Why do I not remember this? And my parents told me they used to skip half the movie because it was boring. And I could not believe it because it truly was one of my favorite movies as a child. And I'd never seen like half of it until I was 14, 15, I don't remember. My parents can be very silly gooses. They do stuff like this. One time, my dad, he didn't like one of my shirts. He just thought it looked sort of weird. I don't know, he didn't like when I wore one of a shirt that I had that I actually liked that shirt a lot, okay? I liked the shirt. Looking back, was it the best shirt? No. But at the time I liked it. And like after a couple, there's like, I hadn't seen it in my laundry. My mom, you know, my mom used to do my laundry because I was a child. I was a teenager, but. And I was like, I feel like I haven't seen that shirt in a bit. Did it get lost somewhere? Did I forget it at a friend's house? So I went to see my mom and I was like, Mom, did you remember the last time you washed this shirt? I don't remember seeing it in a bit. And she started laughing. And she brought me to the guest room in the basement. And she opens up the closet and she goes into a little corner and from like behind a stack of shit, she pulls out the shirt and she's like, oh yeah, your dad didn't like when you wore it, so we hid it. They just hid my shirt. So I wouldn't wear it anymore. Instead of just telling me we don't like it, instead of not buying it for me, they just hid it and then they didn't say anything. Hoping I didn't notice, and I didn't notice for a couple of months. And she thought it was really funny. I was like, I can't believe you did that. It is funny. It is really funny looking back. What a story to tell. Shouldn't chat as much because you have to tilt your head. That's okay. I'm like, you know what? My phone's, oh my god, my phone's at 83 now. We're good. I don't like when it goes above that, because then it ruins the battery faster. Ooh! Sorry, move the mouse for this. So I won't have to tilt my head anymore. You can chat as much as you want. No siblings. I do have a younger sister, yes. She came to visit me a couple weeks ago, and I had to stop. I had to not stream for a week or so I could hang out with her. Is he a bit prudish? My dad? No! It was literally just an ugly shirt. It was just gray, and it was like, let me try to find a reference. It was sort of half a skirt, you know what I mean? Shirt with skirt? How do I describe this? No, now I just have images of shirts and skirts. I know you can't see what I'm looking at. I will provide a reference image. Shirt. It was like, how do I describe it? It was like a shirt, but like at the waist it kind of like flared a little. You know what, actually? I have a similar looking shirt. It was kind of like this. You see how at the waist-ish it like, there's like a line and then it goes like, whew, you know? Cute. It was kind of like this, but it was gray, and it was like a very normal t-shirt until they went to the skirt part. And the skirt part was not as cute as this. It was the same fabric. It wasn't like more transparent like this. It was the same gray fabric, and it was longer. And I guess it didn't do anything good for my figure. I don't know. Probably made me look a little... I was not a big fan of tight clothes as a teenager. I feel like if anything, my parents wanted me to wear a little bit more tight-fitted clothing so I would look a little better. Because I used to be like, I'm not pretty enough for all these tight-fitted shirts that make you look cute. I'm not cute enough for that. I am. But I didn't know it at the time, and I think my parents did. And they were like, enough of the ugly, oversized shirts. And that's why they hid that shirt. It came from a place of love, which is why I excused it. But I thought it was fucking funny. I was like, I can't believe you hid my shirt. Instead of just telling me you didn't like it. It better be really ugly then. It was just like it was just boring, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't super... Do I have a picture of me wearing it? Let me see if I can find an old picture on my Facebook. I don't know. Who uses Facebook these days? Brother. It was just not like, you know, it wasn't a cute shirt. It didn't do anything good for me. It was just a shirt. It was very much so in my period where I was like, I'll wear anything so people don't look at me. Let's see. I don't think I have a picture right now that I can just pull up from Facebook. Good, it has been deleted off the face of the earth. I never owned that shirt. No one will know. He wants his daughter to be dripped out. Yes, my parents, it's really funny. I feel like I have a very flipped relationship with my parents, I would say. I was very scared and anxious as a teenager. I did not have a lot of friends, so I didn't go out a whole lot. I didn't like wearing like tight-fitting clothing or like anything revealing, because I was like, that's for cool girls. I'm not a cool girl. And now it has made it so I feel like my parents are like wish these things for me. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to do these things, and usually the parents are the ones who don't want you to do these things. And now they want me to do it because I don't. Does that make sense? So like nowadays, it lingers on to this day, guys. I'm doing much better now. But to this day, if like they're coming over to visit and I have a party, I get invited to a party, I'll be like, Mom, Dad, I know you're coming to visit me this day, but like, do you mind if I like go out that day because I got invited to a party? They'll be like, go to the party. We'll figure it out. We'll sleep outside if you need to stay out until the like. They're like, please go out, please. You don't care about us, please. It's very much this flipped relationship of like, I have to be like, but Mom, Dad, I actually want to hang out with you, and they're like, no, go hang out with your friends, go live your life. Finally, to spending your whole teenage high school years in the house. They're tired of me. I'm not Gen Alpha. Having Facebook makes me Gen Z, yes. I definitely am a little too old for Gen Alpha. Having a Facebook makes you a Gen Z, that's crazy. I mean, I probably used it for like a high school and that's it. Like probably I got a good 5 years out of it and that's it. Then it became obsolete as fast as I created it. How many pair of shoes do I own? That's a great question. I do own a lot of shoes. I love finding a good shoe at the thrift store. I have a lot of like vintage heels that I found. I love them. What am I? Oh, I don't have anything to sell. Okay. Guys, this game is not as fun as I remember. Is it just me, or is this game not as fun as I remember? Maybe it's because I finished it already. I vaguely remember doing this room already, so. Wait, do I not have? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm just too good at this game. I also kind of have a headache. I'm gonna drink more water. You played it on mobile? I didn't even know they had a mobile version. I wouldn't have had to pay for the... Guys, low-key, I'm gonna stop. This is actually giving me a headache. I think not to flex. I think my... No, don't save this. I had 100% on this, and I just gave up halfway through. I think my screen is too big. Not trying to say this as a flex, but I'm playing on a TV. This is because this is a student apartment. What am I saying? Because this is a student apartment, the furniture came with the place. So this is mine, the desk that I'm on isn't mine, and it came with a TV that is attached to the desk, and the desk is small. So when I arrived with my PC, I was like, I guess I don't have space for my monitor, so I'll just try plugging it into the TV, and it does work. So I've been using the TV as like my PC monitor. That's a bit big. It's a bit big to play on, especially I'm like pretty close to it on a day-to-day basis, and I don't like that. So I'm excited to move out. I'll be moving out very soon. Don't know what that's gonna do to my already pretty unstable stream schedule. Although I've been proud of myself. Okay, I've been streaming pretty somewhat regularly these days. Turn the brightness down. That's a good point. I could also do the opposite and turn the brightness of the room up by opening my blind. I will do that. Oh, and it's golden hour too. Wow. I'm gonna get to see the sunset. Let's hope. Oh well, there is no internet right now, so that's the issue of I don't know what it's gonna do to my stream schedule. My non-existent, already bad stream schedule, because I don't even know when I'm moving, to be quite honest with you. It kind of seems like just too busy. I'm just too busy. What am I gonna do? I'm like, I don't know when I'll have time to move. My parents are coming on like the very last day I'm allowed to legally be in this apartment. But I want to start moving before there because I would like to start living in the other place before that. So I'm gonna have to start moving shit on my own. But then I only have I don't have a car, so I'm gonna have to use the subway to move all my stuff. I'll have to figure it out. And then we don't have internet so far at the other place, so I won't be able to stream there until a while. And also my PC is here, and I'm not moving my PC on the subway. So I think what's gonna happen is I will be able to keep streaming. There'll be less and less stuff in the back until one day I just open it up and it's like, oop, I'm in a new place. I will also need to buy a desk. I need to buy everything. I have to move my PC with my parents because I don't want to take my PC on the subway. We have to get internet in the new place, and I have to get a new desk because I don't own a desk because this is not my desk. And then once all these things are complete, I will be able to stream in the other place. But hopefully my PC has to stay here until basically like the 20th of August. So hopefully until then, the streaming schedule is a-okay. Now I'm sun-kissed. Oh, thank you. It's golden hour too. I don't know if you can tell, but I think that my camera's automatically changing the white balance, but maybe I'm a little more orange. How much stuff do I have to pack? It's not that much, honestly. I'm realizing I have a lot of, what do you call them? Goodies? I don't know, I just have a lot of little stuff you don't need, you know, shit like this. Ouch. Ow. I'm sorry, it's mirrored. Like little decorations like this. I have a lamp, I have 2 little fake trophies, I have the camera, a cone. You know, it's just little stuff that I have on things. I don't have a lot. I have one piece of furniture because again, none of the furniture here belongs to me. So I just have one bookshelf. But I don't know, I guess it's clothes. It's mostly clothes, bed sheets. That takes up a lot of space. And I don't have boxes is the thing. I don't have Anyway, these are all my issues. I don't mean to burden you with them. I will figure it out. August will just be a very chaotic month. And then I'll be back. Did I put this on? No, okay. Thought it was upside down. It will be a chaotic month, but I will figure it out. And then hopefully I'll actually be like a regular streamer in September once I'm all settled in the new place. Because I don't have any work planned. Don't have any work planned for September. My friends are going back to school. All my friends are going back to school. Not me. The only one who's not going back. So what am I gonna do but stream regularly every day? Maybe. Can you rent a trunk? Can you rent a trunk? I can. Yes. But I'm probably gonna do that when my parents are coming, and my parents are coming in a long time. It's fine. It's fine. Bulk of it must be closed. Bulk of it is clothes. A lot of clothes, and the bed sheets, they take a lot of space, and for some reason I have 2. I don't know why I have so many bed sheets. I don't remember buying that many. It's fine. It'll just be chaotic, and I do not like chaos. I like when things are clean, organized, proper, and I know they will not be that for like basically all of August. And then I don't even know how long it's gonna take for me to decorate this. All these cute decorations, I put this up in February of this year. I moved into this place September of last year. I moved in September 2023. I moved in September 2023 and I put these up February 2024. 5. Yeah. So that's how long it took for me to get shit organized in here, and I'm scared it's gonna take me the same amount of time, except right now I only have a lease for 1 year, so pick a video game, finish it from start, and make episodes of your stream for YouTube. Yes. That's basically what I'm doing for Stardew Valley. That's 2 years. There you go. That's very true. And in September, once I moved into the new place, and once my friends go back to school, I'm gonna go back to school to Hogwarts. And I'm gonna play Hogwarts Legacy again, because I stopped. I did that a year ago. I did the exact same thing. I was like, oh, it's back to school time. Time to go back to Hogwarts. And then I stopped playing because I was actually in real life school, and I did not have time. But this year, that's not gonna happen. So I will be playing Hogwarts Legacy and Stardew Valley regularly, for real, okay? It's gonna happen. That's my major. I majored in film. Majored in film production, which is why I'm doing this now. Because what else are you gonna do with a free film degree? But try to be an influencer. Next step is trying to make some YouTube videos. Oh! How did I open my own stream? I didn't mean to do that. Cringe. I was trying to change the category, but I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm feeling a little woozy. Maybe I need some food. Did I eat today? Yes. I did eat. Thank God. Being an adult is hard, man. I forget to eat, I forget to drink water, and now I'm old, so I don't just get away with it. I pass out, apparently. Fucking great. Okay. My favorite film? Back to the Future 1. Favorite film of all time? It is practically perfect. Like 99% perfect. The ending's a little whack, but it's, you know what? If you ignore the next 2 films, the ending is just fun for what it is. And it is the first movie I fell in love with, the movie that taught me so much about screenwriting, because the script is basically almost perfect, guys. For a blockbuster, like a Hollywood entertainment film. And it's the film I've watched the most in all my life. I've loved the longest. It's everything. It's like my first movie where I was like, movies are so cool! Now I studied in film production, so that tells you that. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna get some more water. And I'm gonna sleep. And hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Thank you. Oh my god, I appreciate you so much, Gluten. Thank you so much for coming back. Tomorrow I have a friend coming over to play Stardew Valley with me. And if they're willing, we'll see. If they're willing, we might stream together. Otherwise, I might stream before they get here, or I might stream after, and I'll probably stream Stardew Valley because we'll just have played, or we will be playing. So I think we'll be back on Stardew Valley. Tell me the time. Okay, I'm gonna say, where's my schedule? Okay, also, can I say, I'm gonna start this, okay? Starting next Monday, at the beginning of every week on Mondays, in my little calendar app, I go in and I put shit to do. I'm like, on Tuesday, I will write a page of a script for fun. You know what I mean? I make fake deadlines, because what else am I gonna do? I don't have any real deadlines anymore. So I make up deadlines for creative stuff. I'll be like, okay, Tuesday I'm gonna write a script. Wednesday I'm gonna edit a video. Shit like that. I do this every Monday. And I've decided next Monday, I'm gonna also start on Mondays putting in a schedule on Twitch of streams that I'm planning to do during the week. And it's gonna be different every week because my schedule is different every week. That's what happens when you work in the film industry. So every Monday I'll be like, this is when I think I'm gonna stream, and I'll put it in the calendar on Twitch so you can actually know and not just be surprised when I go live, including me. I would like to know when I'm going live. Gonna be a pro. I'm gonna be so great. This is the year we take Twitch streaming seriously, okay? Because I don't have any other options or jobs. So, so Monday, I will start doing that. But for tomorrow, I will say, well, I don't know what time zone you're on. I'm on the Canadian East side. So like the same thing as the American East time zone. And I'm gonna say that tomorrow I'm gonna stream at 11 Eastern time, yes. 11 a.m. Eastern time. And if I don't, that is because my friend said yes to being live with me, in which case I'll be live at 2 p.m. with my friend on Stardew Valley. That's what I'm gonna say. And then Monday, if you go on my Twitch channel and I did what I stuck to my word, I'll put a little schedule. I'll be like, this is what I'm gonna stream this week. But again, it will be different every week because I'm a freelancer in the film industry. and I don't know when I'm gonna work next. So actually I do know when I'm gonna work next. Wednesday next week. So I won't be streaming these days. Anyway, I'm yapping too much. But yeah. I see you said something. Oh. Thank you! Thank you for saying that! That's very kind. I really didn't think I had it in me for a long, long time. But this streak is keeping me going. And thank you, Gluten, for being here and supporting. I will stay consistent. I've realized now that I'm an adult with no school anymore, it is time to not just dream about shit and be like, okay, I kind of want to stream. I'm going to stream and I'm going to do it regularly and I'm going to make myself a little schedule every week so that I stick to it. You know, you can't live fantasies in your head your whole time. I love deadlines. Gotta put yourself deadlines. And I'm gonna do that with YouTube videos too. You just look out. I'm gonna post at least one video a month. This month is gonna be the first month, okay? Okay. I'm gonna stop yapping now. Thank you for coming, Gluten, and I will see you tomorrow if you can make it. And if not, just thank you for coming back a second time and being a real person and being really nice. My theater kid vibes to get used. Yes. Finally, being a theater kid had a purpose this whole time. You enjoyed your stay? Thank you! Thank you for being real! Thank you for not sending me art! Okay. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day.